Questioning is an important speaking skill. We speak to deliver a message, but sometimes we may want to gather information, learn something from someone, find out their ideas or opinions, or confirm details. To be able to do these, we need to know how to ask the right questions. We can ask 3 types of questions. Usually we start with open questions to gather general information about the issue. Then we use closed questions to find out specific details. We may use yes/no questions to further check or confirm the listener's responses. Open questions encourage listeners to speak freely so we can gather facts, knowledge, insights, and opinions they may have on an issue. It's a good way to start a conversation. Open questions usually begin with what? Could you tell me? How? And why? This type of question gives listeners a chance to explain their thoughts, feelings, and opinions. If we want to know more, we can use closed questions to establish facts and details. Closed questions usually begin with when, where, which, who, how many, or how much. This type of question requires a specific answer, and there's usually only one answer. Yes/no questions are questions that allow listeners to answer just yes or no. This type of question is useful for checking or confirming listeners' responses. We should be careful when we use yes/no questions because they discourage further explanation or discussion. Here are examples of yes/no questions. Remember the conversation between Henry and Sue? Watch and see what types of questions Henry uses and what Sue's responses are.
Good morning. Can I help you?
Yes. I'm here to have my car serviced. I booked it in a week ago.
Sure. What's your name?
Richardson. Sue Richardson.
Is that 254 Red Hill Road?
Yes.
And your contact number is 405-555-6543.
Actually, I changed my job. Here's my new number.
Is this for the usual 10,000-mile service?
Yes.
Is there anything else?
No, I don't think so.
It isn't very pleasant, is it? Yes/no and closed questions are not designed to encourage listeners' participation. These questions should be used only for finding or confirming facts and details. It's easy to see why Sue is getting annoyed. She feels like she's being interrogated in court. Now let's see the same situation again, but this time with a different questioning technique from Henry.
What's your name, ma'am?
Richardson. Sue Richardson.
Is that 254 Red Hill Road?
Yes.
And your contact number is 405-555-6543.
Actually, I changed my job.
Henry uses closed and yes/no questions to establish and confirm Sue's identity and details. But he uses open questions when he wants to find out about the car performance.
And how's the car running? Is it driving well? Nice and smooth?
Well, yes. I'm very happy with it. Actually, I think I heard a bumping noise coming from the back.
He then uses closed and yes/no questions to establish facts about the noise problem.
Really? When did you start to notice it?
About a week ago?
Is it a big bump or a small bump?
A small one, I think, but it seems to get a bit louder.
Sue is a happier customer this time. Henry is also uncovering a potential problem with her car. This can save him time and trouble later on. As you can see, open questions allow Sue to speak freely, so Henry can gather as much information as he can about her car's performance. He uses closed questions to establish facts about the noise problems. He uses yes/no questions to confirm Sue's details. In this topic, we've learned that there are 3 types of questions we can use. Open questions to gather information, closed questions to establish facts and details, yes-no questions to clarify facts and details.